When talking about fight delays, the worst offender has to be the so-called fight of the century between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. It all started in 2007. Mayweather took on Oscar de la Hoya to determine the pound-for-pound #1, and at the end of 12 amazing rounds, it was Mayweather who came out as the victor. Mayweather then cemented his spot at the top with a TKO over the undefeated Ricky Hatton. But then he surprised everyone and retired. With the pretty boy out of the way, the little-known Filipino Manny Pacquiao took over. And in under 6 months, the Pac-Man ended the career of Oscar de la Hoya with an 8-round pummeling. And then almost ended Ricky Hatton's life with one of the cleanest knockouts the sport had ever seen. Not only did he do what Mayweather did, he did it much better. There was no question who the new pound-for-pound #1 was. Except Mayweather came out of retirement that very same day, and the super fight negotiations stalled almost immediately. Mayweather's team insisted on Olympic-style random blood testing, but Pacquiao, who has tattoos, was supposedly afraid of needles. They couldn't compromise, and the fight was called off. That was 2009. There's no longer any issues. The question is whether Mayweather is willing to fight this year, Pacquiao's promoter Bob Arum announced in 2010. Mayweather's response was to take the rest of the year off. So in 2011, Pacquiao agreed to random testing, which is when Mayweather refused a 50-50 split of the money, despite Pacquiao's position as the pound-for-pound #1.
I offered Manny Pacquiao to fight before. We didn't see eye to eye on terms, as far as with random blood and urine testing, you know. Years later, we come back, I try to make the fight happen again. I offered him $40 million. He said he wanted 50-50, so we didn't make the fight happen.
It looked like we were never going to get the fight. But then in December of 2014, and seemingly out of nowhere, this happened.
I would love to fight Manny Pacquiao. We tried to make the fight happen years ago. Let's make this fight happen for the people and for the fans. Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, May 2nd. Cinco de Mayweather.
Who knows what changed his mind? It didn't matter. After 5 years, the fight finally happened. And it was awful. Mayweather was as defensive as always, and Pacquiao threw literally half the punches he was throwing when the fight should have happened. We waited forever and paid a fortune for a dud. So next time a big fight gets postponed, remember the lesson we learned from the fight of the century. Don't get your hopes up for a super fight when the super fight should have happened long ago.
Thanks for watching, and remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.